Hi my sweet friends and welcome to the Soul of a Knitter. My name is Anneli and on this channel I share how I try to live with intention a slow and simple life in the south of Sweden and at the same time trying to make it as a knitwear designer. So this is a knitting episode. We are out in my backyard. You can see the peonies are about to bloom and it's a wonderful day, so I thought we should try to be outside. I hope the sound will be okay. I have put up a little wall for the microphone, so the wind won't be a problem, I hope. If the sound is not okay, I will do another recording tomorrow instead. So yes, let's start. What am I wearing? This is Breanäs Tee, and this pattern will be released this week if everything goes according to plan. Today it's Tuesday, and the pattern will be released on Thursday if everything goes to plan. This episode will be uploaded on Wednesday, I think. So when you see this, if you see it when it is uploaded, it will be tomorrow. And yes, it's a colorwork yoke tee. Just a stockinette body, worked from the top down, and there is 6 rounds, I think, where you work 3 colors at the same time or on the same round, but I think it's only 6, so it's no problem. You do that, you can do that. It's not a problem. Lena is here saying hi. Yeah, you say hi. See, Lena? See? Oh, she's hiding behind my knitting. Let's see if I can get it right again. So, yes, so this is what I am wearing today. Me and my husband will take some photographs of this tee in tonight. So hopefully, if that works out, I can upload the pattern on Thursday. So yes, it is quite early in the morning. It's like 10 in the morning, and it's not that warm yet. So I will also be taking this shawl. You might hear some cracking noise, and that is the umbrella that I put up to make a shade because I thought the lighting would be off. Well, this shawl is Sporakulla shawl. This is a shawl that I started knit on when I found out that I had skin cancer. Then I called it I Need a Hug Shawl. Some of you might recognize this. I knitted this and then you have not heard anything about it. And that is because I'm not happy with it. I like the shawl, but I made this detail here where you have rib and a cable, and then you changed it to here, and then it changed back again. And yeah, I in my head I thought it would be a nice detail, but when you look at it from a distance, you don't see that, right? So the reason I haven't made a pattern out of this is because is it worth the effort to make this detail here? Or should I just go, keep on going and have another cable and keep on going and the same, because that is much easier to write the pattern that way. And if it's not that visible, why should I bother to make it more difficult? Do you know what I'm getting at here? So what do you think? Do you think this is, if I stand up here, is it that visible, or is it just okay to continue? I'm leaning towards making another one and just keep going in the same panel, and that will be the pattern, because it is a cozy pattern. It is this I Need a Hug shawl. I changed the name though to Sporacula. Well, let me know what you think, because I am leaning towards making another one and not do that detail. So yes, and I just remember that I forgot to tell you that what kind of yarn I used on this tee. So the yarn I used for this one is merino linen from Imagine Wool. And this is 70% linen and 70% merino and 30% linen. And it's GOTS certified. And as you can see, the linen is poking out a little, which I think is very, very nice, because it gives this rustic look, but it's still really soft because it's merino. So I like this one, merino linen. And I have used this brown color, gray, and natural, I think this one is called. So these are the colors. I didn't take out any skein from this shawl that I show here, but this is svensk ull from Järbo 3-ply, 180 meters to 100 grams skein. And this merino linen is 200 meters on a 50 gram skein, so it's fingering. And I have used 3 millimeters for the stockinette and 3.5 for the color work, 2.75 for the ribbing. And that will be, if I forgot to take out my sheet, but I think 3 millimeters is US 2.5, so I think 2.75 must be US 2 and 3.5 must be a US 4. Yes, I'm quite sure about that. So I have 2 finished objects to show you this week. The first one is my Fjärilsvingar. I forgot again to say something about this. This pattern will also be, in the pattern there will be the option to make short sleeves or long sleeves. And I will talk more about the long sleeves in a bit. But I will say though that in the pattern there will be, you can choose if you want short sleeves or long sleeves. And the same goes for this pattern. So this is Fjärilsvingar, and this is the short-sleeved version. I made a long-sleeved version before, and I showed you it here. And so this is the short-sleeved version. You have this structured yoke, and then stockinette, body and sleeves. So here we have the same needles. We have 2.75, which is a US 2, and a 3 millimeters US 2.5 for the rest of this tee. And this is knitted in the yarn, I have talked about this before, but is in the yarn Merci from Filcolana. And this is 50% superwash merino and 50% cotton. And this color is sage green, or color 1390. And I was gifted this yarn to design that sweater. So that Fjärilsvingar is out being tested right now. So the plan is to release that pattern in the beginning of July. So yeah, I have talked about that before, and I will not talk more about it now. The other finished object I have is this sweater I made for my grandson. So this is my design, but I will not do a pattern out of it. I will, however, now talk about how I did. So if you want to do it like this, you know. First of all, the yarn I have used is soft merino from Imagine. I had this in my stash. This is the undyed colorway. And the other one is pale green, petrol, and ochre. So actually I checked, because I do have the pattern teddy bear sweater, I think it is, from Petite Knit, which is a raglan, but you do sew this like teddy bear face on the belly, but the sweater, the knitted sweater is a raglan sweater, nothing about it. So I checked that, because I did have that pattern, and you can use that pattern. I can link to it below. So you can use that pattern and do the raglan. So what I did was I knitted stockinette here. You know, you have the short rows and everything, and I knitted a little bit more. Then I did 2 rounds of pearls and 1 knit round. And then I changed color, knit 3 in this color, pale green, and I did 1 knit round, 2 pearl rounds, and 1 knit round in the main color. And then I changed again and made 3 knit rounds with the contrast color. So I just kept on going. What you do need to take in account is that when you purl, you use more yarn, and that means that will stretch a little more. So, well, I can always tell you to do a swatch, of course, and see how much that grows when you block it. But you can also, I think, you know, children do grow, and the length it's not a problem if it is a little too long. And if it's a little too long in the sleeves, you can always, you know, do this. So it's not a big problem if it gets a little too long, I think, because it stretches a lot more. So yeah, you can use that pattern or any other, you know, raglan pattern that you have if you want to do this, and then have these pearl rows. So I have 4 of the main colors, 1 knit round, 2 pearl rounds, 1 knit round, and then I have 3 knit rounds with the contrast color. So it's very simple, but it gives a quite fun effect. It's a little more than just a plain stockinette sweater. The problem with having 3 contrast colors, as I had, is that there are a lot of ends to weave in, because it's too long to carry the yarn all the way here. If you only have 2 colors, then I think you can carry the yarn every round. The main color I carried up. So yeah, I also did buy this cute tag at a fair that I was in Malmö. It says "Gjord av farmor," and that means made by grandma. So now I have shown it here, I can gift it to him. See if it fits him. So I did use 4mm needle. That is a US 6, I think. Yeah, but use the one that is in the pattern and the yarn that you use. This yarn that I have, it's 100 meters per 50 grams, so it's quite thick. Yeah, that was my finished objects. In the last episode, I told you that I was having this craving for socks. So I started a pair of socks, but I'm not happy with them. But they will be as they. I will not change anything. But it was quite fine when I just saw them when I was knitting. But now when I put them on a blocker to show here, I see the wind is taking the camera a little. I hope you don't get seasick. I put them on sock blockers now just to show you, and this is not great. This is not, I'm not very happy. And the reason, I will tell you, I will show you first. So this is how it looks like. So what I did was that I used an old pattern of mine called LD Basic Socks, where you have this 2x2 rib. Up here you have the stockinette foot, and you have a 2x2 up here and on the leg. And so I used that pattern, but instead I did 4x1 rib. And I can show you because I do have one on my needles. And when I see it like this, I think it's fine. It looks nice. But when I did stretch it out, I see that the knit stitch after the purl stitch is all stretched out, which makes the pattern not that great, actually. But I will keep them like this. It's no big deal, but yeah. I did have quite a short leg because I think this will be used in the summer, so I didn't want a long leg. So yeah, the yarn that I am using is this, and this is a Swedish hand dyer called Jenny Penny, and this is her base Lull-ull, I think it was Lull-ull, and the colorway is To Melissa. I do think she only sell in Sweden though, so I'm not sure, but I do think she does that. And the contrast color is also from a hand dyer here in Sweden called Humlalyckan. So this is 2 sock yarns that I had in my... No, this one I had in my stash. This one I bought on the same fair as I bought the tag with, made by Grandma. So that was just 2 months ago, maybe? About. Yeah, so as I said, I have one sock finished and I am on the leg for the other sock. A couple of centimeters more and then do the cuff. So, but it's a very nice color knitted up, I must say. Very summery, I think. So this shawl is keep falling off. I have also been knitting just a little bit on a scarf that I showed you a couple of episodes ago. I had this yarn leftovers. I had 50 grams of a beautiful hand-dyed yarn from Elkmaket yarn called Sägen, and the yarn is called Light Fee, and the colorway is Askafruan. So this yarn is hand-dyed by Lotta H. Lötgren, who also is a knitwear designer. And this is 70% baby alpaca, 20% silk and 10% cashmere. So it's super, super soft. And I really love this color. And the scarf that I am knitting on is this... Oh, sorry about needles. Like this. I have this I-cord edge and then this braid here and seed stitch in between. And now I have gotten to the middle point and start decrease. You can see here. So this is, I had 50 grams, so I knitted until I had, I think I had 30 grams left, and then I start to decrease just to make sure that I have enough. So this is my own design. I don't know how much energy I will put into this right now. Because I do have a secret project that I do need to pay a lot of attention to. I can't show you, but it's very fun. So I will talk more about that when I'm allowed to. But that will get a lot of attention. A lot of knitting time will go to that project. So I will not have that much time to knit on other things. But as I said, this Breanäs... Oh, it was a bird. This Breanäs Tee will also be available with long sleeves. And the reason that is because I have had this yarn in my stash that I was gifted a couple of years ago. My plan has been to make a shawl, but I'd never gotten around to it. So when I was looking at the yarn, I was thinking maybe I should do a long-sleeved Breanäs Tee instead. So that is why I did the pattern with both long and short sleeves, because the original plan was to just have a short sleeve. So I have just started making this long-sleeved version. So I have only made the neck ribbing and the short rows, and now I will start with the color work. The yarn that I am talking about is a yarn, as I said, was gifted. This is also from a very heavy Imagine wool, but I had before I used to have a collaboration with them, so that is why I do have a lot of Imagine wool. So this is baby alpaca, and these are the colors that I will be using. This will be the main color, and those two will be the contrast color. This is also 200 meters per 50 gram skein, and so it's the same as this one. I have never before actually before yesterday, because that was when I started that one. Before yesterday, I have not knitted with a 100% baby alpaca before. I will say though, it's so soft. It's super soft. It is a lot. How should I say? It's easy to put the needle in the yarn and just make, that you only have one thread. I don't know if that is because it's more loosely spun, but it happened a lot actually. So I do hope that that I don't have to hold too hard when I do the color work, because as I said, here is 3 colors at the same round. And you don't want to have too much tension, because then it gets too small actually. So I think maybe I will change to wooden needles so that they won't slip as much, because now I have these metal needles. I think I have because that is Xiaogu, and I do have Xiaogu bamboo as well, so it works with the same cord. I don't have to fiddle too much. It's just change the needle tips. So I think actually I would do that. Maybe I do need to go up a needle size. Maybe I will have 3.75 for the color work instead of 3.5, because in my experience, when I knit with wooden needles, I do tension a little more than I do with not tension more. I will not say that, but I think there are a little more resistance in the needles because it's wood. So I think I knit a little harder. So I think I will still do the wooden needles so they won't slip off the needles, but I will also go up a needle size to 3.75, and that is, I guess, a US 5. So yeah, that is what I had to talk about today. So as you may have noticed, I have this knitting episode every other week, and then I have a short episode every other week where I talk more about life, stuff that happens, and I hope you like that. I really hope that if you like this, that you can subscribe. It means a lot, and it gives this a thumbs up. It helps really much. So and I also wish you a wonderful day, and happy knitting. Bye.